Well, we're here at Warwoman Dell, and I just met two hikers who came down the Bartram Trail. They did like an overnight, couple of days. I forget what they said. They came from the North Carolina line. Bartram crosses the highway right there. So, yeah, we're right here at the highway. Warwoman Dell. You can go back there. There's a picnic area back there, another parking area. What we're going to do is we're going to take the Bartram. You can see it's labeled more difficult. Take it up across the highway and then up to Pinnacle Knob. So here we go. So apparently we're going to see quite a number of waterfalls on this route. Looking forward to that. Right now we got some switchbacking to do. Get up here to the highway. Here we go. Barely 100 yards in. Into this little apparatus where people have to throw garbage into it. So we're actually skirting the highway here for a little while. And then you come to a split. I'm not really sure. I'm going to follow the yellow blaze. I'm not sure which is really the exact right way to go, but I can't remember. I think the Bartram is a yellow blaze, so after about 3/4 maybe of a mile, maybe not even that, half mile, you're going to come to this double track here. I'm not really sure what that's about. Maybe forest road, may just be an ATV thing, I don't know. We're going to keep going straight by the big tree. Tree coming out of the rock is always amazing to me. So we've been moving between rhododendron thickets and laurel thickets. Right now we're in laurels. Some of the rhododendrons are still a little curled. We've had some cold weather overnight, last few nights. But some of them have opened up and standing upright. The laurels have small leaves. They seem to just kind of like be unfazed either way. They're doing pretty good. Lots of straw from the evergreens on the ground, pine and I guess some hemlock. It makes for soft walking when you walk on this stuff. You see the pine trees here. It's really good on the feet. You don't feel like you're getting beat up. Getting back into a few rhododendrons. Rhododendrons here have really long leaves. You get up in the higher elevations. From when I was up at Roan Mountain a couple of weeks ago, it's a big difference. Big difference. We're kind of getting in and out of them here. But up there they tend to be short, real short, so these guys are unrolled. Some of these are still drooping, but these young ones here, they're starting to perk up. They're ready for spring. Dropping onto some double track here. Got some blowdown. I don't think anybody's really been using this thing very much as far as getting vehicles or anything like that in here, or ATVs. But you can hear the roar of the creek. My guess is we got a waterfall somewhere here. You can see an overhang over there with some rock. Yeah, you see the rock in the creek. Beautiful. There you go. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Coming down and cascading. awesome. Kind of like a little miniature gorge going down through there. Some big trees. That one looks like it's on its last, perhaps. Maybe it's got some good life left in it. Another big one here. It's gorgeous. If you like creeks and being around and hiking around creeks, this is a really good stretch of trail. Confluence of smaller creeks into these larger creeks. Nice little deep pool back there would have been a great place to dip, or at least soak yourself in the summer. Have to remember that. Great trail. Man, I just really enjoying this trail. I may have to through hike the Bartram at some point. Maybe that'll be a through hike I can do. Nonetheless, sectioning it definitely got to be in my plans. Nice trail beating out there, but that's not our trail. Gotta keep watching for your blazes. We got a waterfall right here, a little cascade. We're fixing to make this turn, I assume. We'll see. And also right here is an overhang with a cairn. Cairns are evil, so we got to be real careful here. Kind of makes you nervous. Everything you read online about cairns is how much destruction they do. I don't know, never seen a wound from one, but can't be too careful. You stay right there, Mr. Cairn. We just walking right by. We ain't got no business with you. Ain't got no business. Well, this looks pretty awesome. On this pedestal here. Oh, nice. All this overhang here. What a wonderful place. That was pretty awesome. So far this trail has just been phenomenal, and I don't use that word lightly. At least I'm not using it lightly now. There may be occasions where I use it lightly. This would not be one of those occasions. When you come out of here from the creek and where the waterfall was, you'll see the sign that the trail turns. And it's real tempting to keep going straight, but if you look out, always scour around, you're gonna see there's another blaze here. So we make like a complete U here. I'm sure a lot of folks have camped down in here. Real open area. Great place to camp. We're gonna follow the blazes, of course. So our boardwalk goes back down that way. We're now getting up above the falls here, way up to the very top. Got a little bit of a glimpse of it. You can see some of the rock. And there it is. That's the very top of the falls that we saw a while ago. Big old tree. Trail's getting a little bit more encroached upon in this section. A lot of really short shrubs. Tick vectors. Really glad to have my pants treated. They're going to be stirring soon. So behind me and along here, it's like a thicket of really thick, short shrubs. I'm sure in the spring it's quite encroached right up against the trail. Rhododendron, Back there with some laurel, up ahead of some laurel. We're up on the side of this ridge and it's opened up here a little bit. So just as you think you're getting kind of to the top, because in the shrubs you could kind of see nothing ahead, you round the corner and you see this big hill here covered up with rhododendrons. My guess is somewhere up there may very well be where we're headed. So what are you gonna do? Keep walking. Yeah. Come this little crook. Water is slick with, or rock slick with water and algae and stuff. It's beautiful though, it really is. Look how vibrant and green. It's gorgeous. And we are in the thicket of these rhododendrons. This is going to be a beautiful place when they start blooming in a month or so. Probably early May, give or take. You can just imagine a little family of something living there, right? I think I'm gonna park myself here for a moment. Take me a bit of a break. Like a good place to do it. So we're up here at a little crossing, and gotta find our blaze. Pinnacle Knob, I guess, is this way, so that's where we're gonna go. I'm not sure what these trees are. There's an awful lot of them here. Thick as hair on a dog's back. I believe this is a more or less a southeast facing slope, so they're prolific through here. We're climbing up to the top, so up, of course. Trail used to go up the fall line back over here somewhere. We crossed over a spot that clearly went straight up. Looking at the GPS on all trails, you can see that we swung out and then back here, clearly off route from their GPS track. So, which is good because you don't really want fall line trail if you can help it. Harder to keep up. Swinging it out and around, following the contours much better. We got some rock here, a little alcove in there, cave if you will. We keep working our way up. Big old tree come down. You can see way down, it's nice and open under here. See that slab up there with trees growing up on it? It's awesome. Yeah, starting to see down into town there. Sadly, people see fit to leave a mark. Switchbacking up the hill here alongside the view. Something tells me this is going to be awesome. Nice. Still cool enough, there's a little ice left over. This is awesome. Now, my guess is somewhere out yonder is Albert. And you can see snow. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Way to the north there, you can see some snow on the mountain back there. This is really cool. can see the town highway working its way north down there, going up into North Carolina. Awesome stuff. So this is the summit proper right here. You're kind of in the trees a little bit, so it's not, doesn't have quite the view we have down on the outcrop. So, but I wanted to come up and see. So it had to be a summer camp, because I imagine tonight it's going to get really chilly up here. But you'd have a nice sunset. You could walk out here. Now this would be your view. Just awesome. Love it, love it. Just gorgeous.
What else we got? Apricots. That's what we got. That's what we got. They sure are good too, buddy. Dried up apricot. Didn't think it'd be so tasty, but it is.
Alright, headed back down. It's a great place to just sit and look out. Awesome stuff. Now we're headed down the switchbacks. Make our way back to the truck. Making our way down, what you can see from up here that you couldn't from down there is the trail going across. So it goes out and back around. On the way up here, you're kind of halfway hoping it's going to just keep wrapping around, but it don't. It's got a switch back right there in the middle. Takes us up. But yeah, we're working our way off the knob here. Get back down there to the split and then start working our way through all those waterfalls and creek crossings and stuff. So we're part way down the knob and you can see there's tree and duff and everything in here. I believe this is actually what used to be the way up, and judging by the map, the GPS map from All Trails, that looks correct. So now they have it snaking back and forth, which is good. Just passed a guy coming up, first person on the trail I've seen. Saw those two girls coming off the trail at the beginning, but nobody on the trail at all. But of course it is a Thursday. Back at the falls. We're making our way back. You can see a little gravel road and I guess a highway where it tees in right there. So we're about to make our swing around to the right, I guess, and skirt the road a little bit. This has been a great hike. Highly recommend this hike. The trail's really nice. A little bit of blow down here and there, but nothing you can't cross pretty easily over or under. And it's a good trail. Bartram Trail to Pinnacle Knob. Really enjoyed it. Well, almost took a hard spill. Twisted my ankle a little bit. Good thing I had my trekking poles. All I can tell you is they help. We're back at the last waterfall. Coming from this way, you really get a better perspective on how far it drops. Drops pretty good. Here's the trail split. Here we are. blooming here on the side of the trail. We're right here at the road, so we're just about done here. Here we go. Better scoot across. There we are. Back at Warwoman Dell. There's our kiosk. This looks like an old building foundation of some sort. There we go, a trout rearing station. Okay, so this is an old trout rearing facility. Civilian Conservation Corps built the trout rearing facility at this site. The tanks held fish to restock trout in local streams, which was accomplished by hauling the fish in backpacks. Yeah. Which means in water, so you can imagine how heavy they were. We're done with our Pinnacle Knob Trail hike. Really, really nice. We're back at old Red, which is new Red, but old Red. Great hike. Highly recommend that hike. The trail is just in awesome condition. The views are phenomenal. So, Pinnacle Knob, put it on your list. We're done.